Shot in 4K ultra high definition. Your number one source for local news. WRAL News. Coverage you can count on.
A cold front is passing right now. Temperatures will be cooler this afternoon in the 40s, but even chillier next week. I'll let you know how chilly we'll get.
Shots fired. This morning, a mobile home is covered in bullet holes. The latest details from this Raleigh police investigation. Plus, nurse in court. Today, we will learn more about the accusations of assault at UNC Rex Hospital. What we are expecting as that accused nurse makes his first appearance. Good morning, everyone. It is 4:30. We are glad you are part of the Early Risers Club. Let's get our Thursday started. Another cool start. Meteorologist Grant Skinner is in the WRAL Severe Weather Center tracking these cooler temperatures that we'll see for a high.
That's right. So cooler for this morning and then cooler this afternoon as well with the cold front passing. It'll be a bit breezy today as well. I think it'll be chillier tomorrow morning, and we could see a few flurries as well. So we'll talk more about that with Futurecast coming up in just a little bit. I want to start with a look outside. You can see it's pretty quiet out there. Not too breezy right now, but those will pick up into later this morning most likely once that front is fully passed, and that will last through around the early afternoon. Temperatures right now starting in the 40s, 40 in Fayetteville, 43 in Raleigh, 37 in Roxborough, 42 in Rocky Mount. Because of the front passing, we won't change much from that through this afternoon. Look at the 24-hour temperature change, though. It's warmer this morning ahead of that front, but once the front passes, you can see those deep blues back to the north and west. That will start to move in throughout the day today, and then chillier tomorrow morning. I'll let you know how chilly we'll get. We'll time out a few flurries for our area tomorrow coming up in a bit as well, and also how frigid it will be by Monday morning. That's coming up.
Grant, thank you. This morning, Raleigh police are investigating shots fired into a mobile home. Officers were called out just before 1:30 a.m. to DeMille Place near Garner Road. The WRAL Breaking News Tracker was there as officers were on the scene investigating. No injuries were reported. Investigators say they are trying to figure out exactly what happened. Today, we will learn more about a UNC Rex nurse accused of sexually assaulting at least 2 patients. WRAL's Ali Kadlabar is live outside the hospital this morning. Ali, that nurse is expected in court today.
Renee, Brian Alvarez Ortiz will go in front of a judge today. Raleigh police say he's facing at least 13 charges. He's accused of assaulting at least 2 patients while they were sedated here at UNC Rex. This is a picture of Alvarez Ortiz. Arrest warrants show the alleged assault happened on November 3rd. One of the patients reported it to another nurse on November 19th. Alvarez Ortiz was fired on the 25th, and the NC Nursing Board suspended his license the next day. Raleigh police arrested Alvarez Ortiz yesterday. A statement from UNC Rex reads in part, "We are outraged by the allegations, and our hearts are with the patients involved and their families. We take all allegations of inappropriate behavior seriously. In those situations, we conduct our own investigations and cooperate with law enforcement. This individual has been terminated and is no longer an employee employed by the organization." End quote. Raleigh police tell WRAL it's possible he may have assaulted more patients. They encourage any potential victims to come forward.
We believe you. We would like you to, if you feel comfortable, come forward. We have support resources for you, and we want to do so in the most trauma-informed way.
UNC Rex is also asking anyone who may have been assaulted by Alvarez Ortiz to use their confidential hotline. You can find that on WRAL. Alvarez Ortiz is being held without bond. He's going to be in court this afternoon, and WRAL will be there. Reporting live in Raleigh, Ali Kadlabar, WRAL News.
President Donald Trump is throwing his support behind North Carolina Senate leader Phil Berger in the race for U.S. Senate. Berger faces a primary challenge for the seat from Rockingham County Sheriff Sam Page. Trump gave his endorsement to Berger in a post to Truth Social last night. It comes just months before the March primary. The president said both candidates are outstanding men in his opinion, but Berger has his complete and total endorsement for re-election and, quote, he will never let you down. About Sheriff Sam Page, the president said, Sam Page is great. I really want him to come work for us in Washington, D.C., rather than further considering a run against Senator Berger. WRAL NC Capitol reporter Paul Spey says this isn't the first time a Republican has tried to get Page to pull out of the race.
Senator Amy Galey, a top Republican in the state Senate, came to his house on the eve of election filing on November 30th and left him a letter begging him not to run. And in his eyes, that's a sign that he very well could win this race.
Since the president's announcement, Senator Berger posted a thank you, saying he is honored to receive the endorsement. Page says he plans to stay in the race and vows to defeat Berger. You can read more about this story on WRAL.com and on the WRAL News app. Today, some students in Wake County will get a lesson in how to use AI technology responsibly. WRAL's Kelsey Coffey is live outside Dillard Drive Magnet Middle School. Kelsey, schools across the Triangle are working to make sure kids stay safe while using AI.
Yes, Renee, this morning, hundreds of students here at Dillard Drive Magnet Middle School will hear this presentation, learn more about AI. And parents, we found out some more information about what you should know about AI as well. 2,000 students across Wake County schools and Durham Public Schools will hear this presentation from state leaders. It's designed to ensure students understand how to use AI in a safe, age-appropriate way. We spoke with the State Department of Information Technology Secretary Tina Picone. She says parents should know what AI tools their students are using.
You're making sure that when they enter anything into an app, that it is what it should be and it's not any of their personal identifying information. We want to make sure that there is safety around it. It's just like with any technology. Once it's out there, there is no sometimes putting it back.
And these are just some more takeaways for parents about AI. Make sure that your child does not upload any photos or that personal information to an AI software. Learn how to use AI yourself so that you can monitor what your child is using with AI. And that presentation that's scheduled to happen this morning will start at 9 o'clock. Kelsey Coffey, WRAL News, live in Raleigh.
Raleigh police are investigating after an SUV crashed into this Raleigh apartment complex. The WRAL Breaking News Tracker was at the scene last night on Gorman Street and Graduate Lane. Video shows the car on its front end leaning against the building. Police say they were told the driver swerved to avoid a person. The driver only had minor injuries. Firefighters say the building does not appear to have any significant damage. The Powerball jackpot is now $1 billion. No one won the top prize last night. It's $1 billion for only the 7th time ever. Last night's numbers were 10, 16, 29, 33, and 69. The Powerball was 22, and the multiplier was 3. You can watch the next drawing live Saturday night right before our 11 o'clock news on WRAL. Today, drug maker Novartis will break ground on a new facility that will bring hundreds of jobs to the Triangle. The Swiss drug maker plans to spend more than $770 million on new buildings and renovations in Durham and Morrisville. This is all to expand drug production. Novartis expects to create 700 jobs by the year 2030 as part of this deal. Officials estimate the project could grow the state economy by more than $3 billion. WRAL NC Capitol reporter Jack Hagel explains why the company chose to expand here.
This area is home to a well-educated workforce that will do really well in advanced manufacturing settings. There's also a number of biopharmaceutical manufacturers already here, so there's a good ecosystem. And they say that the state is a really great place to do business.
The Triangle expansion is just a small part of Novartis's broader plans to spend $23 billion on U.S. manufacturing. A woman is facing charges after a deadly hit and run in Robeson County. Kenda Hunt is charged with felony death by vehicle, failure to reduce speed, and failure to report an accident. This happened just after midnight Wednesday in Red Springs. Investigators say Hunt hit a 72-year-old woman crossing the road with her SUV and kept going. The woman later died at the hospital. Tonight, Governor Josh Stein will host the annual Christmas tree lighting ceremony at the state capitol to ring in the holiday season. The tree lighting starts at 6 p.m. at the Capitol building in downtown Raleigh. And starting today, you can tour the governor's home for the holidays. The North Carolina Executive Mansion will open its historic doors for the annual Holiday Open House. It runs through Saturday. Admission is free, but they will be taking canned food donations. The tour is self-guided, and the gardens are closed for the season. Today, seniors from across Wake County will get to experience a special holiday celebration. It's the 68th year for the beloved Golden Years celebration. Capital Broadcasting Company partners with the city of Raleigh to bring holiday cheer to people 50 and older. They get to enjoy live entertainment, a meal, raffles, and a festive atmosphere. It starts at 10 this morning at the Mandy Concert Hall. Brian Schrader, Ken Smith, and I look forward to emceeing the event. We may do a little dancing. We'll see. Light rail security. Charlotte's mayor is going over possible public transit changes, how the city plans to improve safety after a second high-profile stabbing. Plus, federal recognition. A vote gets one North Carolina tribe closer to federal aid for health and education. The changes that could come to Robeson County. Plus, cool days ahead. This is a live look over Fenton in Cary. After the break, meteorologist Grant Skinner will show us the next time we will see a high in the 50s.
From the WRAL Severe Weather Center, North Carolina's most experienced team of meteorologists.
Well, it'll be cooler today, but look at Boone right now, seeing snow there. That will continue at least throughout this morning. You can see on the sidewalk still a good bit of snow from snow earlier this week, and now more snow falling there. We could see more of that throughout the day today, but that chance will drop off as we head over the next couple of days. So in the mountains today, temperatures in the mid-40s, into Bryson City, Asheville around 40 degrees, and Boone sitting in the 20s with that chance for snow mainly in the morning. Then tomorrow, a 30% chance of a rain and snow mix. Temperatures in the upper 30s, so still on the chilly side, in the 50s, so warmer into Asheville and Bryson City. That stronger cold front doesn't arrive till the end of the weekend. Here's Futurecast. You can see a little bit of snow towards the mountains throughout the rest of the day today, but that will back off by this afternoon with more sunshine. We'll be cooler today as well. We'll break down those highs this afternoon and also how chilly will be to start next week. That's coming up.
So pretty there in Boone. Grant, thank you. We are getting our first look inside the Raleigh Convention Center with these images a little over a week after fire burned its roof. Work is happening now to fix the water damage. There is still a lot of work to do before the convention center can reopen. That includes installing new carpet, drywall, and furniture. Officials hope they can reopen in time for events scheduled next month. The mayor of Charlotte says the city's light rail system may change its open platforms. This comes as there are security concerns after a second high-profile stabbing. The light rail security contractor doubled the number of workers from 108 to 219. The Charlotte area transit system also promised more patrols. The mayor says the city is considering several other changes to prevent future violence.
We need to revisit. If we're going to build new transit lines, and we are going to build one because we've committed that to the northern towns, we're going to have to build one that is already planned as a safe space to be.
Several council members called on the General Assembly to pass a budget that helps fund these changes. North Carolina's Lumbee tribe is one step closer to federal recognition. The U.S. House of Representatives voted to formally recognize the tribe yesterday. They are from southeastern North Carolina and have been pushing for recognition for generations. Opposition from other tribes has been enough to stop it in the past. If the bill becomes law, it would unlock federal aid for health and education programs in and around Robeson County. It would also allow the tribe to build a casino. There is a state of emergency in the Pacific Northwest where dangerous flooding has triggered evacuations. Some parts of Washington state have already had 10 inches of rain dumped on them. Entire farms, homes, and roads are underwater. Swift water rescuers on scene this morning checking on homes there. But they have just gotten so much rainfall in such a short period of time and dealing with the flooding there. Here, we're staying dry today, but it's going to be cooler. It was nice to have the 50s yesterday.
That's right. It was warmer yesterday, but today not the same thing. We'll be down in the 40s for most spots today. But I'm watching the start of next week really closely. This is something new that we're tracking, trending even colder into the start of next week. Lows likely in the teens with Wind chills dropping into the single digits for many of our northern spots. Highs in the 40s today, but breezy out there. We'll have a northwest wind once this cold front passes all the way through. And then a few flurries are possible, mainly in our northern spots into Friday morning, but it's not really going to be that significant. I'll explain why here in a second. Our next weather maker is this cold front shifting to the south and east right now. It's passing through the area. You can see this front right here is actually another boundary just to the north and west. That's the main front that'll bring that northwest wind throughout the rest of the day today. This is the view from our WRAL Garner Tower camera. Still some lingering cloud cover. It will be mostly clear, though, stepping out the door this morning. Temperatures in the 40s, 40 in Fayetteville, 43 in Raleigh, 37 in Roxborough. We won't drop a whole lot more throughout this morning because this front is passing, and we really won't warm up that much as well. With the breeze, look at the wind chills this morning. 38 in Raleigh, 39 in Goldsboro, 35 in South Hill. Make sure you have some layers stepping out the door. It's not going to be as cold as yesterday morning, but it's still going to be on the chilly side. By this afternoon, mid-40s, 46 by the time we hit 2 o'clock, and then by this evening down into the 30s. It will be a chillier start with more cloud cover as you head out the door into the next morning. Again, not sure why that's there, but again, cooler as we head into our Friday morning. Extra cloud cover. You can see throughout the day today, a few clouds by this afternoon, but then we have a chance for a few flurries in our northern spots by tomorrow morning. This is getting into the morning hours tomorrow. Kind of skirt past our northern spots. Mainly just lingering cloud cover, though. It's not going to be a significant amount of snow or anything. There's a few flurries to the north. And then by Saturday, warmer in the mid-50s, chillier by Monday morning, lows by Monday morning, likely dropping into the teens across our area.
Grant, thank you. One way to give back this holiday season is through WRAL's annual Coats for the Children campaign. Now through December 31st, we need your help to gather as many coats, hats, and gloves as possible. To find a neighborhood Jiffy Lube drop-off location near you or make a monetary donation, scan the code right there on your screen. You can also go to WRAL.com/coats. Help WRAL and the Salvation Army spread warmth and hope. It is 4:50 on your Thursday morning. Traffic concerns. People in Apex are worried about backups because of a new development, the major housing project in progress for the next decade. Plus, a special Santa wish. A North Carolina girl asked for food. The wave of generosity her letter started. All the festive vibes in Franklinton. Look at all those beautiful lights. A cool start to our morning. Lows in the 30s right now. There's increasing worry about traffic as plans for a $3 billion project progress in Apex. Construction for the Viridia project is well underway. The project is not expected to be complete for at least another decade. It includes nearly 8,000 homes, 3.5 million square feet of shops and restaurants, and more. Many people in Apex, Holly Springs, and Fuquay Varina say they're concerned that it will only make traffic more congested in that area. Apex Mayor Jacques Gilbert says the town of Apex is working with the NCDOT to address traffic concerns. Today, Time magazine will announce their Person of the Year. President Trump was given the title in 2024. This year, some of the speculated names include AI CEOs, world leaders, and Charlie Kirk. This morning's exclusive reveal will be made on the Today Show. Time editor-in-chief Sam Jacobs will join the Today team for the big announcement after our newscasts here on WRAL. A Star Wars collectible was just auctioned off for a record-smashing price. Douglas Hyde has that and more in the Hollywood Minute.
Remember, the Force will be with you, always.
Star Wars is quite a force at the auction block. The original artwork for A New Hope movie poster just sold for a whopping $3.8 million. That's the highest price ever paid for a Star Wars artifact at auction. The sale also shattered the record for the most money ever paid for movie poster art.
Am I sensing some nerves? A little camera shy? Let's do a little warm-up so we're feeling revved up and comfortable for your wedding day.
Talk about pre-wedding jitters. A new teaser trailer is giving us our first look at the drama. Zendaya and Robert Pattinson play a happily engaged couple. Happy, that is, until a surprise revelation throws their wedding week off the rails. The drama arrives in theaters in April. Beyoncé will be back at the Met Gala for the first time in 10 years. Not only will she be attending, she'll also be co-chairing the event with Nicole Kidman, Venus Williams, and Anna Wintour. Mark your calendars, the famed fashion showcase is set for May 4th. In Hollywood, I'm Douglas Hyde.
One special letter to Santa is having a huge impact on local families. 10-year-old Riley had just one request: food. And while she is not food insecure, snacks were on her mind while writing her letter to Santa. But her wish had a ripple effect, inspiring a local farmer to take donations.
Did you think that when you wrote food on this little wish list that all of this big stuff would happen?
No, not at all.
We have been taking donations and are going to be blessing lots of kids in the local schools towards Christmas.
In just 10 days, they've amassed dozens of grocery gift cards and more than 300 canned or boxed food items. They will then package and deliver all of the food to local schools before Christmas. 4:57 now. Nurse in court. Today we will learn more about accusations of assault at UNC Rex Hospital, what we're expecting as the nurse appears before a judge. Plus, a Trump endorsement. State Senate leader Phil Berger's U.S. Senate bid has presidential approval. What the president had to say about his competitor, Sheriff Sam Page. And shots fired. This morning, a mobile home is covered in bullet holes. The latest details from this Raleigh police investigation.